Hey guys, welcome back on my channel. It's Sunday afternoon and earlier in the day I had filmed an update about what has been going in my life. And I spent the last 2 hours kind of tidying up my place because I have been through a very rough patch. It's been weeks of me not being able to do a lot of things in my place. I had things piling up, but also part of me coping was that I did a lot of shopping. So the bad news is that I did buy quite a few things. The good news is that I did not let my standards fall, so everything that I bought actually ended up being really amazing. So I have been enjoying a lot of the things that I have, and I have been, like, I bought tons of things, for example, from Cezanne, and I'm probably going to do a lookbook at some point. I know I promised it a few times, but I'm gonna try to do that, film that probably next week. I managed to get this clothing rack from a Japanese designer called Yamazaki, and if you just to give you an idea of the magnitude of how much Cezanne has taken over my life, this is Cezanne, Susanna, Cezanne, Cezanne, and the trois Cezanne, Cezanne, Trafaluk by Zara, Abercrombie, Cezanne, Carol, Brooks Brothers, Cezanne, and then Uniqlo. So out of 15 hangers that I have in there, 7 of them are from Cezanne, and that's what has happened to my entire wardrobe. It just has been slowly taken over because they're very high quality pieces. Every single time that I wear them, I just feel very happy about it. This shirt I wear every week. You can see that it needs a steaming, but my steamer died and I bought another one and it didn't work. But definitely a Cezanne lookbook has to be coming in the next week. I bought tons of pieces that I have been wearing throughout the month of November and now in December, and gotten quite a few, I would say almost miracle pieces. So I had some things on my wish list for a couple of years now, and I managed to get these things at unbelievable prices just because I've been able to go to sample sales and things like that. But as I decided that today I would be kind of doing things around, I also decided that it's time for me to do also my recycling. So I have addressed some of the clutter that I've had, because I did have a lot of the little knickknacks that I had been carrying from Brussels and that I were in my storage and that I just brought. And actually what I did is, because they were just too much to handle given my lifestyle, I just put all these things in big bags and just left them to the side. But today I have processed 90% of all the little things. It's the random pens and post-its and things like that. And I managed to have a home for everything. I have about 10% of the clutter left, and I put everything in one suitcase that is hidden there where my machine is running. By the way, I'm doing laundry, that's why you can hear the sound, I guess. But I'm very happy about it, because now as I look around in my place, I feel like I have a slightly better outlook to the place and a slightly better vibe. It's still pretty crowded, and me buying tons of things did not help, but fine. So I'm going to show you very quickly an overview of my cabinet. So in my bathroom I have this medicine cabinet that actually has all my products, and you can see that because I have been buying lots of things, it is just full to the brim. And so I just decided again that I'm going to focus on finishing some products so that I can actually lighten it up. So as of now, I'm not buying anything for 2019 until I finish all of that stuff. Here I have deodorant. This is a little box that I get every day which has things that I use on a daily basis. So you will have all my face products, my cleansing oils, my retainer, contact lens solution. This is a bit the dental section, so I have my Listerine and stuff like that. I have an obsession with deodorant, so I don't have enough space to fit all of them. I think last time I counted I had something like 8 or 9 of them. Then here I have just some extra stuff, extra little bits, contact lens cases. All of this is face products. Most of this section is The Ordinary. These are some Korean products, contact lenses backup, and all of this is hair and bath and body, so things like that. I have a whole tower of black soap from Morocco and a case for the bath.
But yeah, this is my cabinet. It's quite full, as you could see, which is why I needed to focus on just using a few products at a time and then finishing them. So typically what you would have in my empty section is things from this daily box as I finish them.
So today I'm going to show you some of my empties, because the moment I show you this, I'm going to just recycle them immediately so that I finish the cleaning routine for the day. First category is going to be hair care, and I have cut my hair recently just because I was fed up with the dangling bits. If you remember when I traveled to Italy in March, a lot of my hair in this section in the middle, which is the coarsest, driest section that I have in my hair, it simply fell off. That's just what happened. And so as my hair was growing or longer, these bits got longer because these are looser, and this bit was just a bit weird. So I almost had a chunk of hair like here, and then and that was just I didn't like it. So I just waited for it for several weeks, and then one day I was just thinking, but why? So I just went and chopped it off. I went to Darren Scott's salon as always and had James chop it off, and I started fresh. But I have also finished some products in the meantime. So the first thing will be Philips Kingsley Elasticizer. This is the extreme version, so it is made for very dry hair like mine. This is the 500 ml. As you guys know, I have switched completely to Philips Kingsley, so I actually also have the shampoo and conditioner from this line, and the shampoo is really good. It's nothing exciting. The conditioner is really amazing. It's actually so good that I have stopped buying masks. So I no longer use hair masks in my hair. I only use that. The elasticizer is something that you actually use before washing your hair. So I would probably just lightly rinse my hair, or if it has some buildup or it's been greasy or whatever, I would just lightly shampoo it, then apply this. Usually I just leave it overnight because I'm lazy like that, or I will leave it for an hour or so and then rinse it out with the shampoo and apply the conditioner, and I'm good to go. So definitely like it. I have purchased a second one and just started using it as of yesterday. So this is a purchase that I will continue getting. I buy mine from Look Fantastic just because they have this big size. I feel like with my hair type I need a lot of products, although I'm pretty low maintenance. But once I apply products, it's usually a lot, especially for this section of my hair that is always dry no matter what I do. So definitely will continue to buy it, especially that they have that on offer a lot of the time. Another moisturizing product that I had put this a bit on hold for a few months, and then as soon as I cut my hair I started using it again, and I remembered how much I love it. So this is the As I Am Double Butter Cream. I have a second tub of it that is about 75% through, and I really enjoy using it. It's very thick and it comes as a very smooth butter, but once you apply it you almost don't feel that you just applied something that is meant to be greasy. My hair drinks this stuff, and honestly it's one of the things that every time I stop using it I come back after a few weeks and I wonder, why did I even stop using that thing? So I really like it. It is back now in my routine. So how I use it is that after I just wash my hair, I go on and I apply a layer of this all over my hair, and then I apply a little bit of the I forgot. I have a curling cream. I forgot what the name is, but I will link it down below if I remember. But then I apply that curling cream, just brush through my hair, and then let it air dry like this. I also borrowed my sister's Dyson, so for days where I'm really late, I will just dry it with the Dyson. It takes 3 minutes and I'm super happy, which is why I love short hair. I don't think I'm gonna keep it very short though, because I'm hoping that I will just start feeling better in my life, and then I will stop cutting my hair every time. But anyway, Alga Pure. So this is a rose water from Morocco. I bought it when I was in Morocco, I think probably in Marjan. And again, I finished this because now that I start doing just wash and goes as before, I just started having a spray bottle again. And in my spray bottle, I typically like to have some rose water. So that's why I have that in there. It's pretty old, so I wouldn't use that on my face. I have a second bottle of it, which is also very old. So this is purely for my hair use. I don't necessarily need to have rose water. I wouldn't say I feel like it makes a difference, but I just love having a very faint scent to my hair, so I don't mind. Then we will move to skincare, because I have quite a few things to show you. First thing is the Organic Pharmacy Antioxidant Lip Balm. Absolutely love this. I had gotten it in a detox box. Love it, love it, love it. I used it the first time by accident, completely by accident, and then I just couldn't put it down. Definitely something I would repurchase. Right now I'm just using some baby lips because I had these, and I really want to go through the stuff that I had. I also had a Nuxe Rêve de Miel balm that I had bought when I was in Belgium, so I would probably want to finish these things first. Probably also some Revlon lip butters, and then I might go back to this. But if you don't have a lip butter, or if you have very dry lips, especially in winter, this is highly recommended. Absolutely amazing. Like, you feel the difference from the first use. I'm tossing something. This is the Deep Clear Cleansing Balm from Mocha. So I'm tossing it for many reasons. It's still quite full. First, I don't like the smell. It has a sweet smell that just makes me nauseated. I don't like sweet scents. You guys know that. So I tried to make it work. I used it when I traveled. I tried to use it as a first cleanse, as a second cleanse. I just can't stand the smell. I hate it. But the main reason why I'm tossing it is not the smell. It's because it leaves a greasy residue on my face. So whenever I use it, this is a cleansing balm and it's meant to melt your makeup. I always have that greasy residue, and I tried hot water, very hot water, a flannel, a muslin, cotton pads, anything. It doesn't matter what texture products I use, and sometimes I just feel like I tend to go with something very abrasive just to get rid of this, and I still have a layer of it. So no, it doesn't. It's not working for me. So I'm going to toss it. At some point, I was even thinking of giving it to my sister, but I don't think I want to give it to her, because if it didn't work for me, I wouldn't want to inflict that on her. I even started having at some point a lot of enlarged pores and stuff, just because the grease does not leave my face. So I decided to just stop using that. On the other hand, there is a very nice cleanser that I really like. This is the Emma Hardy Moringa Cleansing Balm. I had that in a Look Fantastic box. It's a very tiny amount, but I did use this quite a bit. I took it with me traveling. I absolutely love the smell. It has a very, very, very strong smell though. It's like an orange blossom fragrance, but very, very strong, quite potent actually. I like the texture of it. I find that when you go to a cold weather, because that's where I took it with me when I went to Germany, you kind of feel a little crystals. It kind of crystallizes a bit because of the texture, but then once you work it in on your skin, it's just amazing. It melts on your skin, melts away all the makeup, and it goes very easily, either by washing it with your hands or by using a muslin. So I will probably not buy the full size of it, just because I know it's quite expensive, and I have quite a few things in my cupboard, as you have seen. But I do have a second one that I'm saving for my next trip. So definitely something I would enjoy taking with me on trips, as it feels quite indulgent. Another travel size item is a Ole Henriksen Nurture Me Moisturizing Cream. So I've always been curious to try Ole Henriksen, and what happened is that I was in Copenhagen, and Air France, was it Air France? No, it was British Airways? Maybe. British Airways lost my luggage. And so I just had to buy small things. And I was like, you know what? I'm here on a weekend. I'm meant to treat myself. I might as well buy something that I enjoy. So I thought, you know, Nordics, we might as well buy something from that region. This has a very sweet scent. It smells almost like a very sweet yogurt. It has a very nice texture. It's very, very smooth. It has definitely a cocooning effect. So once you apply it on your skin, you definitely feel like it's plump immediately, and on the application it's just very, very soft. So your skin also feels like that. Pretty indulgent as a cream. Definitely nurturing, and I could tell, but it did not leave my skin greasy. So I used it almost all the time during the day, and I thought it was quite a lovely texture. So I can understand why some people really like Ole Henriksen. I also have other mini sizes of the products, and the smells are just so fruity. Even for someone like me who absolutely hates sweet fruit and like all these artificial scents, it works. It just works. And I'm using some of the other products, but I will tell you more about them in my next empties. But yeah, I'm finally tossing this eye cream. It's the Black Raspberry eye cream. It's a wrinkle care. I think it's from the Face Shop. I have a tiny bit left, but honestly I can't be bothered. It's been open for too long, so I just didn't want to use it. I didn't feel safe using it. The reason why this lasted me so long is, one, because it's a 25-gram cream, but also just because I have been traveling like crazy, and most of the time when I travel I don't even wear eye cream. I can't be bothered. So yeah, I've had quite a hectic life recently. And then I'm also toasting another eye cream. This is the moisturizing essence from Mocha. I didn't want to toast it actually. When I moved this out of my rotation, I thought I'm gonna go for the next cream that is open. This one still has what, 40% left, but then when I tried using it, it had already separated and the first liquid came out, and so for me that's a test that it's no longer in a stable formula, and I just didn't want to put that in my eyes, so I decided to toss it, and instead I started with another hyaluronic cream that I have just started using, and I'm hoping I'm not gonna travel as much, and then I will be able to just use it consistently. It's a very light cream, doesn't have a scent like this one. This one had a sweet scent. I would probably continue using it. It's just that I have quite a few other creams, but it's a Japanese cream, as basic as they come. It comes from Mocha. It's a 30 grams, so quite generous quantity, and I don't think it was super expensive. Then I had one sample of the Aesop In Two Minds Facial Hydrator. I have quite a few small samples from the In Two Minds line. I think it is for combination skin. I really enjoyed it. And actually, weirdly enough, I had like 3 or 4 uses out of this. And so definitely something that I have started keeping in my bag. And I think I'm going to just use it whenever I travel. Now, will I go and buy a full size of this? I'm not really sure, just because I have quite a few things. I have a couple of things from The Ordinary, like an acid-based cream, and I think now as we go through winter and because of the gunk that I had from not cleaning my face very well, I just feel like I want to go back into using acids, and with that, very light creams. So we'll see about that, maybe in spring, but for now I'm not going to use that. Then I have a couple of things from makeup. So I first finished the Fully Charged Mascara. This is from Pure. It's a magnetic mascara. I didn't think it was anything special. It was good, but I'm not really the best person to talk to when it comes to mascara. If I tell you a mascara is really bad, that means it's horrible. But other than that, I have good lashes, so I don't necessarily feel the difference with lashes and with mascara. Then I'm tossing this thing called the Color Impact. It's from Oriflamme The One, and it's because it's completely dried up. So I'm trying to be a lot better with my makeup and a lot better with all the things that I'm working with. And so I am doing a clear up every now and then. So I'm not going in this frenzy and tossing things, but I am paying attention to the things that I have. And every time that I try to use something and it's not working for me, I will make sure that I don't keep it, just so that I keep a certain volume of things in my place, and I know things have just snowballed and escalated out of control, because these past weeks I have been just working all the time until 1 or 2 a.m. and typically the dangerous hour for me is around midnight. So a lot of my shopping happens around midnight because I'm just browsing online. And then in an effort to, kind of get rid of a lot of things, I just started using a lot of the small samples that I had. I know it's been a struggle that I have been working on for ages, but I'm making progress. So I have finished the This Works body lotion. I have talked about this before, nothing special. I like the smell, but I wouldn't necessarily want to buy it. Same thing for the White Company. They make this jasmine scent lotion. It can be a hand and body lotion. It's called Flowers. I think it's light. It's not moisturizing enough for me, and I'm not the biggest fan of the smell, so I wouldn't necessarily want to go and buy it. And in that same vibe, I have finished 4 of their body washes. And by the way, you can buy these as a full size from the White Company. I think it's a bit overpriced for what it is. I use it because I have it, but I wouldn't actually go and want to buy this because I love it so much, right? So I much prefer to use some other products. Finished another one, Verbena from Portico, and an invigorating shower gel by Barney Kenneth MD. Then when it came to taking baths, I started taking baths whenever possible, but then I realized that in the past month or so I didn't even have time or energy to do so. Anyway, my sister got this bubble Dark Wonder from Look Fantastic. It was in one of their boxes, and it just, so she doesn't like baths, so she gave it to me, and my water was all blue. I posted that on Instagram. I think it's a bit a waste of money. Like, I don't think I would actively go and buy a bubble bomb or bath bomb or whatever. I just feel like you just buy this thing, it costs whatever, 3, 4, 5 pounds, and I don't know, for a single use. I'm not sure this is something that I would want to do regularly. Then there was a time when I was really tired, and so I bought these Epsom bath salts from Westlab. Honestly, I'm not really sure it works, but since a lot of people say that it typically helps, I was just like, it's very inexpensive, it's a couple pounds for such a big thing. I just put a like a cup of these salts in my bath water and hope for the best. It might be just a placebo effect, I'm not really sure, but at least I'm doing that right. I finished this rebalancing shower gel. It's exfoliated from L'Occitane, and I really liked it. Now, I had been disappointed by another product from L'Occitane, Aromacology, but this one, the exfoliating rebalancing shower gel, it's really amazing. I loved the smell of it. It just invigorating, and I loved how the particles, the exfoliating particles, were a little bit gritty but not too much. Obviously they're not plastic, so I really liked it. I enjoyed it. It is maybe one thing that I would go and buy. I would probably buy the full size of this if I didn't have a shower gel right now, because it's really that good. Every time that I used it, I really was smiling in my shower, which is very rare. Usually I'm just not in the best of moods. And then I'm tossing a couple of things here, and so it's just these nail files. The reason why I'm tossing nail files is because I wanted to remember to talk to you about Margaret Dabbs. I think I mentioned it before, but I wanted to mention it again because I'm just loving this brand. So I will link it down below. I think I have spent a fortune to date there, but it's fine. They have these crystal nail files. I should have brought one. Can't be bothered. But crystal nail files, I would, yeah. It's just, I'm not sure why it's different, but it's just really good. So I know that a lot of brands actually have glass files and crystal nail files and things like that, but this one just works with my very brittle nails, and I just see the difference. It's very efficient, very fast. I have started turning my friends to it, and now every person who has any problem with their nails just like, did you check Margaret Dabbs? I even have a brochure there. Not sponsored, she doesn't know I exist, but it's just one of those products that once I have discovered the brand, I have become very, very loyal. Same thing for me with clothing and Cézanne. Whenever I find something that just has an answer to all my needs, I just go there, like, So, dental-wise, I'm not gonna bore you with dental things because, you know, I have finished toothpaste and stuff like that. So yeah, that was it. These are all the things that I have finished in the past couple months. I think I will have a lot more products next month. It's going to be end of January, so I would have probably finished quite a few face products, maybe something from body, but I just wanted to just film this now so that I can get rid of these things and start recycling. I think that, fingers crossed, that I'm going through a better period than what I have had before, because I know I've been through a lot and I haven't been posting videos. I have been busy, I have been tired, I don't have the charger to my MacBook, which is why I wasn't able to film and edit any videos. So I just need to address these things one after the other. But I just feel like even just today, doing all that cleanup, I feel better. So yay for me, yay for doing this. I have missed you guys, so I hope next videos are going to be more fun and better filmed, with no laundry sound, probably on daylight, not actually with this light on my nose. It just but fine, I had to do it, had to get a video out. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you very soon on my channel. Take care.